Okay, so here we go again. This time I think I've aligned it right, so we'll be able to see the full screen. And again, you can see I'm taking on the Alchemist Goblin Rockets, taking on one of the meta teams for the week. Okay, so he's going to get skulls. Obviously, I just want to get the red, so I'm going to take the red. Filled, so I got a surge. He'll take the skulls now, and it should leave some brown and yellow. I'm just having a look what else I've got. I've got some purple and yellow, but not enough to match. So I'm going to go for brown and yellow here. And that means I'm going to have to focus on red in order to get Alchemist back up. I'm going to take this yellow. It's been a pretty lucky drop so far. I will take this. Okay, so now I need another one. I've got one there, but I need to pick two if I'm going to guarantee getting two, because you only get 70% of an explode. So I'm going to take the green, knock them out of the way for now. Now I've got some purple here, and purple here. So what I want to ideally do is clean up some of these skulls and make sure I'm hitting at least two reds. So I'm going to hit this skull just here and clean up a couple of skulls. So you can see it was enough to hit here. I'm going to launch it straight away on purple because I want to get him and I want to get Terraxis up. So I've got an extra member to be able to match and convert the blue and brown. So okay, so just looking now here, I've actually got quite a nice fall on the blue and the brown. So I'm going to launch Terraxis because you can see he does 20 damage. He obviously does more in Guild Wars, but he'll do that and I'll get him fully up again. Now, one of the questions that Sluky asked on the line chat was when should he try and do these things? Now, I can see here I can cast yellow and brown and get him fired up, but I don't really want to cast on brown because I know brown's needed for Alchemist. But I can see here that I've got some green here and some green here, so I'm going to cast it so I make sure I get my 13 and fill Terraxis. Okay, so I've got these full. I need to figure out how I'm going to get them again, and I've got 10 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and bring these two down to match up here. So it's a 3 drop, and I'm going to try and clear some skulls at the same time. Okay, so that's launched. I'm going to take these 4 at this point. And now I'm ready again. Now, again, I've got all these here which are going to turn. So what I'm going to do is try and clear up some of these skulls and get them out of the way. But I want to make sure I'm not disturbing these, so I at least get my 10. So I'm going to be focusing just here. Okay, now here I've got these and this. Now the problem is this is probably only going to make 10, so I'm going to cast it straight away. Get the advantage of getting some of these skulls out of the way, knocking down High Paladin's armor. If I did lose the go, then all of a sudden he can't do too much damage straight away because it's just 26 plus his armor divided by 2. Okay, so now again I'm looking at how I can get Alchemist full and I want to get rid of skulls. So I can see if I take out this lot here, this red will drop onto these and I'll get a match. So I'm going to do that to start with. And I've noticed this, I'm also going to get 4 brown here if I needed it, but I don't need it. So now one of the things I can do, I'll take the skulls first. One of the things I can do, I can see I've got 3 here of brown and blue. I can drop this brown down to here and it enables me to cast Terraxis. Right, so what I'm just trying to see if I've got yellow to use, because I could do it on red, but I don't really want to do it on red just to prove a point. So what I'm going to do is just clear out some of these skulls here first, because I can always, actually, some browns, I'm going to clear out these 2 skulls here. So I still leave, it's going to come down, so I'll still leave a 10 brown and yellow here with these 2 coming down. Oh, I hit the wrong one then. That was not very good. Okay, but let's see what I can do. So, okay, so now it becomes a bit more critical. I've still got 10 here. So I'm actually going to cast it just because I made that mistake, and I want to make sure I've got a couple of chances to get Alchemist filled back up. Okay, so I've got this here. Got this here. I can drop it down and get 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take out these ones here, allowing this red one to drop down to here, so I get a 4 match on my next go. Okay, so I'll do that and I should get almost full. And now it means with this second explode, all I have to do is make sure I'm hitting 2 red and brown, and I'll get there. But first up, I've noticed here I've got a 10 yellow, so I'm going to take that and fill this guy back up. Okay, now at this point I've got only need to hit 1 or 2 to get mana here, so I'm going to try and clean up some skulls a little bit because they're getting in the way. So I'm going to try and take out these, clear this up a little bit. Okay, and that 1 red one in the corner was enough to get that across. Okay, so we've got rid of the first one. We can see the enemy's in trouble already. I've got a full team here, so again I'm just going to try and clean out some skulls. Yeah, here. Okay, so I know I've got yellow and blue here, yellow and blue here. I want to make sure I'm not touching those, but I still want to clear out some skulls. So I'm going to try and take out this group here. Okay, and now I'm going to cast on blue. Fill up the goblin rockets. Okay, so now again I'm going to try and create some space and hit a red match. So I'm going to take out these 9, allowing this one to drop down onto these 2. Okay, now I'm noticing here that I've got 3 in a row. We'll just use this for a second. And I can notice here I've got these 2 blue. I only had 1 before, but now I've got 2. I can bring these down to line up, and that will allow me to fire Terraxis. So what I'm going to do is clear up this skull here to bring it down by 3. So you can see I've now got 5 in a row, so I'm able to cast it. So now I'm having a look, is there somewhere I can just cast Alchemist without upsetting the board too much? Now ideally you wouldn't really want to use it because it's using red, but given that I'm going to be able to completely cast Terraxis and fill him up straight away, I'll do it just to show. Okay, and now I'll cast him. It should be a decent amount of damage off all three. I get him filled back up, and I just have to make sure I'm leaving some yellows. Now I've got lots of yellow and green around the place. So again, this is where I could cast it right now if I wanted, because these skulls are sort of getting in the way, so I will do that. Should fill up Terraxis, and with any luck we'll set up the skulls in a way that I can do some stuff. So I've got this 10 yellow here, but I don't need any yellow at the moment, so I'm going to use it to try and get some brown matches. So I'm going to hit this one in the corner and get that 4 brown match first. Okay, so now 5 out of 10. I need to okay, so it probably wasn't the best idea, but oh no, that's right, I had these yellow ones here. Okay, so now I've also got these purple ones. I think I'm just going to knock these out of the way to get something that I might want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this group here, because it should give me at least 3 out of 4 mana for Alchemist. And that means on my next go I only need to find 3. So I could do it here, and I know I've got purple here. So I'm just going to do that just to show these 3 should create at least 2 mana. And then I've got purple to cast on. So you can see it's important to look at 1 or 2 moves ahead to see what you're going to do. And you can see here this is the end of the match with the last skulls. So good luck. I hope that was helpful. Hopefully the recordings included the full screen. Okay, thank you.